to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that run the football, be physical. It all started.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The Sooners have enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Hand off to the lone back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up.
He'll take a shot. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it the field of play. He couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdogs reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. He's looking to pass. Throws toward the end zone. In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Backed up in their own end. Just find some breathing room. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the...
And they'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, he clearly want him always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Running behind that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sooner!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. halfway of the quarter coming. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back on the offense coming out on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He wants to throw. going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Quarterback checking the play. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Out of the backfield, he's open. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
The play action fake. Trying to get to him. Fakes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They'll go to the air. Feeling some heat. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the pick up a penalty like that. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's on target and complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Line getting set on second down. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. Now trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out in the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting...
Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll throw on third down. Finds the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Quarterback will audible. And back to the air on 2nd down. Finds us back in the middle.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tiger. Try total and go for 2. To throw, it's Ncaa. Finds his big tight end. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown.
Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looks comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Jefferson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They're going to run it. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he'll haul it back, take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
That's the second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when that 3's coming soon.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. The snap sets up the throw. It's caught. The two-pointer is good, and now we have a one-possession game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. We'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that level of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver shows motion. He's back to throw on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Weaver. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that pass is intercepted. Got one on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Missouri!
And I love what the secondary does. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt. And I think that hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. And not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. A designed run for the quarterback. He gets into the end zone and the two-point conversion ties the game. After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing them out. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to go.
The lone back's got it. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers or big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones, force the tackle for a loss.
Steps away. He'll get rid of it. He caught it. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to blast their way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Sooners head quickly to the line. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
He makes it grab. Touchdown, Sooners!
situation. Awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
From the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man quick. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. That's caught. It's yours. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to the air one more time. It's complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He's looking to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. And he runs up the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. They're trailing by just 4 to Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They'll go right back to it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Running back searching for a hole. Open space at the 25. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
Give to the running back. And the Sooners get the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a pass in the end zone. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dream about.